This is one of my favorite places. I'm happy you got to see it before you left.
It's amazing.
It's just us on this entire beach here. It's crazy.
Can't believe it.
All right, so start with introductions. Why don't you tell everybody who you are and where you come from?
Do I talk to you or to camera?
You can talk to me.
Oh, yeah,
we can pretend the camera's not even here.
That's good because I'm a little bit nervous. Hi. My name is Ieva. I'm from Latvia. That's in Europe. Little country in North Europe. And I'm here because I'm stuck because of coronavirus.
Stuck.
Yeah, okay, I came here for dancing. I'm a dancer, choreographer, and LA is my second home where I come and learn new things and take these things and bring home.
Back to your beautiful people.
Back to my beautiful people, back to my beautiful country.
So, does it feel like you've been stuck here, or have you been kind of taking advantage of the prolonged, would you call it a vacation now?
Oh, not really, because I'm working almost every day.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm doing online classes. I couldn't do it before because I didn't know the option. Yeah, and now this virus, open up new opportunities for us to work. So we can now do also classes in the studio and do it also online. And
yes,
people people now more open to it because they tried it and now they know how it works. And
how is that process? Because I remember seeing you when you first got here, then during when the first Corona thing started, and then a little while ago. So how is that process of? Because at first it was detrimental, because your whole point was to go ahead and learn, bring back that information back to your people, and then you kind of just got stuck here without a plan. And I remember it was pretty dark for you for a little bit.
It was scary, and I think I slept for 2 weeks just because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I was here and I didn't know when I can go home, what's going to happen, and I didn't have money, and I had place. That's the good thing, that I had place where to live. Okay, before I came here, I thought that I'm gonna just work for 5 weeks. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna work for 5 weeks. I had planned, but I write affirmations every morning.
Really?
And one of the affirmations is that I wanna live in LA, move to LA.
Full time or part time?
Full time. Oh, part time. We'll see.
Yeah, seasonally.
Seasonally. In winters, it's perfect here. And when I got stuck here, I thought, oh, cool, one of the affirmations came true. Cool.
That's amazing. How long have you been doing the affirmations?
For almost a year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And does it switch every day, or is it the same set of affirmations?
It switches every month.
Okay.
But there are some things that stays all the time.
Right.
Like the classic ones. I love myself, I'm enough, I can do it, I have energy. Most of them are in Latvian, and that's why I can't just switch myself and think how it was. About money.
Yeah, I am wealthy, I'm abundant.
Yeah, I love money, money loves me. Stuff like that. It's like the whole page.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I do it like every
morning. I started
morning.
Recently doing that on my own.
Oh, nice.
So there's a prayer ritual that I do every morning after a breath work, kind of like what we just did. And then I'll go through my own affirmations, and it just felt natural.
Yeah.
I think when you just get to a point of self-love with yourself, you just really want the best for yourself.
And it's interesting.
Because you deserve it.
Yeah, and it's interesting that they came true when they came true. It's scary at first.
Yes.
But they do.
Right? It does.
Oh my
because
God,
wait, how much power do I actually have?
Yeah.
Because you kind of believe it, you sort of don't yet, because it hasn't happened. And then when it does, it's like,
right.
This is a lot of power that I withhold.
Yeah. Oh, okay. One of the other affirmations before I came here, I didn't have place where to stay here. I have only for 1 week. Okay. So 4 weeks was like undecided. I didn't know what I'm gonna do. So I wrote that I have my apartment in Santa Monica, So I know that affirmations needs to be really specific.
It does.
Yeah. So, and now I do have apartment in Santa Monica.
I know.
Right.
It is so crazy. Okay, tell us about that, because every time I'm hanging out with you, you're like at a new amazing place. You're driving a new car, and none of it's yours. It's like worked out so beautifully. How do these relationships come about? Is this a part of your manifestation, do you think? Is it just luck? What do you think?
Yeah, it's both of the things. It's manifestation and luck, because I know that I'm a lucky person. I know that. I can't disagree with that. And the other thing that I believe in it. I know. I came here, I knew that something is going to happen. And I have a really amazing friends here. So they help me out, and their friends help me out, and in the end it all works out. I have a place where to stay, and I have a car, and yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Is that another mantra that you carry sometimes? Like, it's always going to work out?
Yeah.
Everything's always going to happen anyways. Just keep moving forward.
Everything is going to work out, and everything happens for a reason. Those are the two main things.
So, coincidences don't happen then?
Well, maybe they do. We don't know.
But
I don't know.
Do you look deeper into some of those meetings? Do you look deeper into like a spontaneous meet up with somebody and a relationship happens, or a spontaneous, I don't know.
Well, how we met, it was spontaneous.
It was spontaneous.
Yeah.
That was one of the more spontaneous things I've done that year.
Yeah, it was like 10 o'clock in the evening, and
same for me.
They sent
the night before.
Yeah, you need to be 4 a.m. somewhere.
Yep.
I'm alone. I was alone. It's like,
yeah, give me props for that.
Should I go or should I not? I didn't know. And I thought it's going to be like 10, 20 people, and I was scared, but I thought, okay, I'm here. I need to do everything. Yeah. Experience.
And literally 10 p.m. the night before, yesterday, he makes a post. Yeah. Hey, we're going to have a meetup tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, I've always wanted to meet yesterday.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Because they're so inspiring.
Yeah.
And just to really make them real by seeing them, I had to do it.
Yeah.
So I remember calling off work in the morning, waking up at like 3 and just driving out into LA. It was like an hour and 15-minute drive for me.
Oh, for me also. I lived in Stevenson Ranch.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was way out there.
Yeah.
And it was still dark, and there was like almost 100 people showing
300.
up. Oh my
300
goodness.
people. Yeah. I was shocked, and I almost was late. When I came, everyone started to go up, and it's like, okay. But in the end, we were the first ones there.
Yeah, that was funny.
So in the first steps, you asked me, "Are you alone?" So, Yep.
Come hang out with us, because there's a little group. It was me, my sister, and my friend Twila, and then we just had an awesome dance party for sunrise. Like, that was crazy.
Yep.
And then I found out you were a dancer. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
these things work out.
Right. And then sometimes you like meet people like we met, but it's like, oh, they're really cool people, but who knows if we'll ever see each other again. Right?
Yeah.
And then we did.
We did.
Yeah. Now we've been knowing each other for at least a year and a half to 2 years.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 years, I think, in the fall.
Wow. See, and I think that kind of stuff happens for a reason. Because as soon as we started talking, it was like more than just the spontaneousness, more than just the meetup. But I remember from our first meetups and our first hangouts, you would always see like these red Teslas, and you were just like, that's my car.
I wanted
that
red
is mine.
Tesla. You remember that?
Yeah.
What?
And I
forgot about that.
And what I loved about it is because you were just owning it right away.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who say, I want that red Tesla. But when you say want, in your head, I feel you have to achieve it. There's a barrier there.
Yeah.
When it's, I am going to have, it's there in your head. Like you're driving that Tesla.
I said that that's my Tesla, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a screensaver or something, I think, too.
No, I have a new screensaver.
Oh, do you? What is it now?
With Jeep.
Oh, nice.
Now I want Jeep. Now I have many things. This the screensaver is my vision board.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
it.
So it's
I need to
easier.
start making a vision board for my phone. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because I'm not home. And
Oh, so you normally have one at home?
Yeah, I have.
That's something, I used to do that. But then my living situations have been so sporadic. It's like I don't want to almost set up my little home altar because am I going to move again?
So phone is perfect place
Phone
for
is
vision
perfect. Yeah, because then I can always have that.
board. Yeah.
But I
I'm
usually have a
screensaver.
quote or a Bible verse.
You can do it.
Yeah. Because those promises is what really gets you through. Like, the hard times happen, then you think about this promise that you've been told, and then you overcome it. And it's like that promise is really solidified and becomes just a life philosophy.
Yeah.
Do you have any recent lessons, wisdom, or life philosophy since you've been here, since this whole Corona thing has kept you here, that have been really helping you get through?
Yeah. So it started really bad. As I
Yes.
told you, it's like
Right.
for 2 weeks I didn't know what to do. It really like dark place. And then step by step, I made a foundation for, I guess, new life, you can call that, because there's need to be changes. We can't go back to normal as it was. We need to change from
Right.
inside.
Yeah.
So I started with myself. I'm now working out more. I'm doing breathwork every morning.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Nice. I
Wim
love
Hof
it.
method.
Same.
That's what
That's
I
what
do.
we did a little bit in the beginning.
yeah. And I'm gonna step a little bit aside. 2 years ago, I got cancer, and then I started to do Wim Hof, and now I'm just
It was right after you got diagnosed?
Yeah.
Or was it after?
after I got diagnosed, and now I'm cancer free. So I think it's a little bit.
How was it when the doctor came to you and told
She
you?
called me.
Wow.
Oh my!
She did it over phone?
Yes.
I mean, you don't even break up with someone over phone. Like, how are you just supposed to tell somebody?
I was shocked because, well,
Did you believe it right away?
they had like a suspicion. I had
Okay.
operation, and
What
after
was the
that,
suspicion? Was there something happening
So,
in the body?
also I was all the time like really tired,
Okay.
and my mental health was really down. I wouldn't call it depression. It
Mm-hmm. Okay.
wasn't depression. I just
Yeah.
felt really
Just
bad.
You weren't 100% you.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had these things.
Okay.
How it called?
Freckles?
Prickles, yeah.
Moles?
Moles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, 2 of them were suspicious. The moles
Okay.
were suspicious. They cut it out and they said, yeah, that's the skin cancer, melanoma. I think
Yep,
it's
yep,
in English, yeah,
yep.
melanoma. Yeah. And but I don't have to worry. We'll see after a few weeks, and I did these tests week by week. They found another one. They cut it out, and now it's fine. But every year I need to like
Get checked out
Yeah,
and
because
everything.
they appear
Yeah.
like
Just
every month.
So is that do you get in the habit of scanning your body and seeing if there's any abnormalities?
Actually, no.
No?
After that, I just decided that I want to live. I
I'm
don't
gonna
care.
live my life.
Yeah.
If something happens, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure to live every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy. Because most of the people just hide from the sun. now.
Fear is
Yeah.
the scariest thing.
Yeah.
And I do know somebody who did that. They got same thing, melanoma, and now they're constantly in the house every day. If
I
it's
don't know.
7 a.m. till 6 p.m., they will not be outside.
Um,
And how's that living?
No, I
Right?
can't do it. So I decided to learn to love the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be over,
Fearful.
fearful. That's a nice word. So that's the thing. Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
My routine.
Yes.
So-
Yes. I'm okay with the sidetracks.
Yeah, me too. I always do that.
Yeah.
So I changed my routine. Started
breath work
to
in the morning.
breath work, affirmations,
Uh-huh.
meditation. Then I eat healthier, and I started to do online classes. Before I
saw.
did, I said that I'm not gonna do it because don't understand how it's possible, because dance is social.
Right. Exactly.
How can you teach dance alone when no one's around?
Yeah.
You know, because it's the energy.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I had the same struggle, and I think I talked to you last time we saw, but mine is building community through experiences and events.
Yes.
If I can't be with you, how am I supposed to get that intimate reaction?
Yes.
But as you said earlier, which I've been realizing slowly, is times are changing. We have to change and develop.
We have to change.
Because the community still has to happen. The creative outlets like dance still have to happen.
Yeah.
We just still have to find new ways to get it to the people because they need it.
Because without that, you sleep.
Right.
You just, like me, I just slept.
I was just so selfish though, because I didn't want to change, because I was holding on.
Yeah.
But recently, I've finally been kind of like, okay, I think I'm going to do it now. So how was it going on to technology from in class to now screensaver or screen face to screen face?
It's hard. It's still hard because internet is not always the best.
Yeah.
But we do it. We try to do it because we don't have other way.
Options, right?
Other options. We're gonna get back to class next week. In Latvia, we can open up. I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be there in 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna start to come together, and I'm gonna teach still from the screen, you said. But we're trying to push through, and I think it taught us how we love this thing, how much we love.
Absolutely.
And now we have different respect for that.
Because no matter what, like the dance is always there for you.
Yeah.
And it'll find a way to break through, because people have to express themselves.
And everyone
everyone
can dance, and everyone is dancing. And
Yeah.
you dance at home, or you dance at clubs, or you dance professionally. But dance is like our nature.
It is.
Yeah.
I love dancing. I've never done any professional kind of dancing. I took a few classes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Salsa and bachata and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Social dancing, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There is another form of dancing I've been looking up. I don't know if you know about it, but aesthetic dancing. They'll kind of go ahead. There's like 3 rules that you have to go by. No shoes, no communication or talking.
I know this one.
Right. And then I forget, no drugs or alcohol.
I know this one.
Yeah. And then you kind of just...
And there's a live music also.
Sometimes live music like drums, or sometimes some electronic DJs.
Yeah.
And the whole point is for you to kind of just, however you need to move, however there is no structure or anything, you just move. You can roll on the floor, you can squirm around, you can jump, whatever.
We called it like improvisation or freestyle.
Yes, exactly.
That's
just
how we warm up,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that how you warm up? You incorporate that?
Yeah, of course.
And that probably gets people more comfortable too, because you're kind of moving in weird ways.
Yeah, and that's the way you can learn your body.
Yeah, because you have to move in such weird ways.
Yes.
It helps you come up with new moves, I'm sure, too.
Not really, but it helps me to execute those moves better.
Yeah.
Is the right word execute?
Execute is the right word.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. English is my 4th language. I'm
4th?
4th, yeah.
Man, I feel so bad. I don't even want to say how many languages. I know.
But 2, right?
1.5. Yeah. Survival lingo, I guess, is... I need to get better, because I'm having a trip over down south this year. And I'm going to want to go ahead and be fluent in the language to get by.
Yeah.
Because with traveling, it's a necessity, right?
For me, it's like so natural to know languages.
Yeah.
It's like a European thing. I don't know.
Well, you all travel more. When was the first time you got out of your country? Do you remember?
Oh, I was like
just a
17.
Child.
No, I wasn't child.
Okay.
Our family wasn't... we didn't have that much money to travel. So the big travel, I think it was when I can afford it.
Right.
Yeah. And after that, I'm just traveling.
I would say that was me too. 18. My family didn't have a lot to afford it. So I would just deliver pizzas, I would collect my tips, and they would go into a jar, and until I had a couple $1,000, Then I went to Austria.
Austria.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Because once
Amazing.
you travel once,
Amazing.
I don't know how you can not be a traveler for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a bug.
But even here in the US, there's so much to see.
Yeah.
I would love to travel around the US.
Do you feel like you've been localized since you've been here for quite a bit, since you've been here multiple years?
Oh, I don't feel like tourist, no.
Yeah, you feel comfortable.
Yeah, here I feel more like other people who lives here, who just
Yeah.
live in their neighborhood. But I've been living in so many neighborhoods and driving
you
around.
kind of get used to it a little
Yeah,
bit.
and I know more than people who lives here for 10, 20 years. So I feel local. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're always willing to go ahead and experience and travel and see new things and meet other people who are like-minded.
Yeah.
That's important because that once you travel, like I said before, you get this traveler's mindset and you get to literally take that anywhere. You can take that traveler's mindset home.
Yeah.
And when you take it home, now you can experience the culture for what it really is. You can talk to people about deeper subjects and conversations like it happens in travels, and explore the place like a traveler would. Like, before I traveled to Europe, I hadn't even been to San Francisco, and that was like 4 or 5 hours away from me.
Yeah.
Why not, right? It's one of the most popular places in the world, and it's so close to me.
I haven't been there also. But yeah, when I'm traveling, I feel more lucky and grateful for my country.
Yeah.
I always tell people how beautiful it is
I know.
in summers. Winters,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
But in
that's why you
summers,
didn't come here.
it's really beautiful, and the food and the nature. Oh, it's our old city. It's like 800 years old.
Wow.
It's twice, I guess, than America.
And there's no like building regulations or there is building regulations, right? You can't have new skyscraper type of buildings.
Oh no, you can't.
It's all
It's old city.
certain architecture.
Yeah, it's
It's
how it's
almost
called? Renaissance and
Dutch.
no, it's not. It's
kind of
not
Dutch.
Renaissance. What am I saying? It's not Renaissance.
It's straw houses and made
It's
out
like-
of sticks.
No, it's wait. Okay, just check it in Google. You'll
Okay.
see.
Okay.
It's like called. It looks a little bit like old Germany, a little bit like Scandinavia, a little bit, and also from Russia because we were in Soviet Union for 60 years.
Wow.
I think it was 60 years. Yeah. And they came in and just made their boring houses. I'm sorry.
So there's a little bit of that, but it's the Russians' fault. The ugly part is the Russians.
Not everything is ugly. They have their own style.
Of course.
It's like interesting, but I have nothing against Russia. No, I have against Russia. I'm not against Russians.
Got it.
Russian people
country-
are nice, like really cool, and I know Russian. I can speak Russian, and that's cool. But Russia is they killed a lot of us.
Yeah, that's something to go ahead and be a little resentful for. I can attest to that.
Yeah, but that's history.
So you're in like a 2-week little sleeping hole, a hibernation.
Yeah.
You're in a hibernation.
Netflix and sleep.
Netflix and just chilling all day long. So you started practicing these positive exercises.
I did them before, and then I stopped because of the situation.
I see.
Yeah, it just threw me off.
Right. And it's so weird because if I miss a morning routine, if I miss like one of these meditation breathwork exercises and I just begin my day, I'm not mentally prepared, I'm not connected to my whole body and my system, and I mean, I'll still get through because I'm a productive individual, but you're not fully interwoven, connected, right?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. You just feel off.
It does feel off. And I'll do a couple morning things and I'm like, all right, we're stopping right now. I'm gonna do at least 5 minutes at least I'll do the minimum 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and carry on.
Yeah, you
our
need
day.
only 5 minutes. I do 15 minutes, but
yeah,
you can do
you don't
also
need
5
much.
minutes.
You don't
Yeah.
need much. I mean, now if I have time, I'll do 30 minutes to an hour. But even throughout the day, if I find myself just exhausted, if I find myself mentally not wanting to get into this project I'm working on, or even I'm about to talk to somebody and have a meeting, I'll do a little bit of that morning routine right then and there, and it kind of boosts me up a little bit.
But people need to realize that feeling off is also really natural. If you do all these morning routines and still feel off, that's okay.
Absolutely.
Just body just tells you that you need to stop a little bit.
I believe that. Yeah.
Me too.
There's cycles that we go through, and we're not always going to be on our high.
Yeah, and we need to don't need to feel bad about it.
No, it's a flow. And if I ever get into that little funky flow area, that's usually me like, oh, I should go camp. I need 2 or 3 days off. And then that's kind of my recharge, like a full recharge. You know, I'm not doing anything for 2 days except nature, except this.
Yeah, I love nature.
Me too. I'm happy you got to experience some of the nature here.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Mostly water is not my thing. I really love forests and mountains.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have took you to some of that stuff.
Okay.
Next time.
Because I live by the sea.
Yeah, that's true.
We have sea, and it's a little bit boring.
Yeah.
But forests is it's so many interesting things.
Oh, it's
in
magical.
forests.
There's something about the trees. I mean, the trees have been growing at some forests for sometimes 1,000 years.
Yeah.
You know, like imagine all the memory that this tree holds, all the stories and storms it's withdrew. It's powerful.
It is.
You kind of feel more alive when you're out there in the forest.
Yeah. This is also cool.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Today it's really like nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know. Just finding seclusion is my favorite.
Well, I don't know what it means.
I love seclusion is sort of a purposeful isolation.
Purposeful isolation. Seclusion.
Like alone.
Oh, like conclusion, but seclusion? No.
Different words, but same way to say it and pronounce it. Sure, conclusion, seclusion.
Okay, every day something new.
Yes, I'm happy you're learning. You're learning a lot.
Yay. And I didn't use my Google Translate.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, you know English, but you still... How is that sometimes having a certain mindset or philosophy or the communication? Mm-hmm. Is that when you really want to say something, how do you get it out? Do you have to use your Google Translate?
Yeah, I usually do. But I think I'm a lot smarter in Latvian because it comes naturally
it's your
for me.
native language.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I can express myself more and say the really inspirational things and stuff. Then Russian is like another language that I can't express, but I understand it and it feels home. When I hear Russian around here, it's like, I feel like home.
Talk to me, please. I need to have a genuine conversation.
Yeah. And third one is German. And German was my school language that I learned in school for 12 years. Now I can't speak it.
Oh no? Is your English better than German now?
100%.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't learn English. I learned English only watching movies, reading, traveling.
Interesting. Just a full submersion into the culture.
Yeah.
Watching all their media.
Talking to people. That's why my grammar sucks. And and I started learning English after 18. That's why I have like a really big accent. If I did it before, I think that I would be like more natural.
I like the accent though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But it's still interesting because...
Oh, but I didn't answer your question. So now when I'm here, I think in English.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. That's good.
And when I need to teach my classes and I need to speak Latvian, and I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
have an English mind right now.
I can't remember words in Latvian.
Wow.
And then I can't remember words in English, and then I don't know what I'm going to say. So, spoon, then I'm looking at the thing you can eat soup with, and then I can't say it in any language, and I'm just watching stuff. I don't know how to say it. It's like brain farts. That's what I call
Wow.
it.
It's so crazy how quickly adaptive the body becomes to new situations.
Yeah, and watching like TV also in English. I'm reading in English, and social media is in English. Everything is in English. So Latvian, it's like a little part of it. That's why I try to talk in Latvian when I do my Insta stories.
I see. Yeah, I scroll through it. I'm just like swipe.
Sorry.
I don't know what
so
to
many
say.
people ask me, why don't you talk in English? So, I don't know.
Because I always do that. I have to practice my mother nature, my mother language.
I think I would sound, I'm not stupid, but I would not do it as fluent as I wanted.
Well, that's the funny thing is, you know, we've already been knowing each other almost 2 years. There is, obviously you think you have a trouble to go ahead and fully communicate your ideas and your thoughts, yet obviously you're able to go ahead and promote a certain truth about yourself. So I don't even, now I'm thinking it doesn't even have to be spoken eloquently all the time.
Yeah.
As long as you're speaking truth,
okay, yes.
then the message gets across.
Yes.
Because I completely understand where you've been coming from this whole time. Even though I know you want to go ahead and elongate and tell a story about it or use a certain
and imagine
metaphor.
how it would be if I knew the language like really good.
I know, right? Because we already communicate well.
Yeah.
But I mean, it allows me to steal the conversations all the time. You allow me to talk, which is not bad.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I talk enough, it's okay.
No, I like to listen. I'm that type of person that
it's the best way to learn, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your learning styles? Do you know your learning styles? Is it listening? Is it reading? Is it watching media? Is it copycat? What do you think is the best way you learn?
I know that I can't learn by listening.
You can't?
I can't. That's the one thing. I can absorb the information, watch it from doing it and trying to understand. But when I listen to lectures, it's like from one ear
and out the other, huh?
I'm just I'm thinking about something else.
Wow.
Like, wow.
School must have been a pain for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wasn't really good at school.
Yeah.
And everyone said that I couldn't achieve anything. But
look at me now. Look at me now.
Look at me now.
I'm living in Santa Monica by the beach, driving a nice car.
I have
what are you driving right now? A BMW?
No, a Jeep.
Jeep? Oh, a Jeep. That's right.
And I have my own company for 14 years.
Wow, that's
14.
impressive. 14, wow.
14. For me, it's like crazy. Every year it's like, oh my God, another year passed, another year.
How was okay, so I'm barely the first time here. This is only a year, maybe a year and a half for my own Native Quest brand.
Yeah.
What was the beginning like?
I love the beginning.
Isn't it a rush?
For me, it was really easy because I did what I love to do.
Right. It's just everything's flowing. It's like finally life is making sense, right?
It came so easy. The hard part was after 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
When you started to think.
Now it's more the business and growing models.
Because at first it was like, it's my hobby. I just do it before I found a real job.
Right.
That was the thing at that time. And after 3-4 years started like big financial crisis in the world. In 2009, 2010, it was really bad.
Yep.
And then I thought that I need to do something like realistic and stuff.
Yeah.
But I pushed through and I'm still here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a hard period. That's kind of, and here you are again during another financial crisis, but this time you persevered a lot quicker. I mean, a 2-week turnaround.
Oh yeah, actually.
That's fast. You know?
You're right.
Right? It's taken me a little while. Like, it's taken me because for me, you talked about the diving inward.
Yeah.
That's all I've been focusing on recently is inward practices and learning and researching. And I feel like I've grown a lot since this whole period, but I haven't outwardly created in a little while other than art and other kind of things.
Yeah. But I think it's because I didn't have any other choice or other way. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to.
I had to, and I knew what I can do.
Because you've done it in the past already, so it almost
Yeah.
gives you a confidence.
Yeah, yeah.
So the more you achieve, the more successes you make. Even though you fail, you understand, I'm going to be able to get back up. I'm going to be able to get moving forward. And it doesn't matter how many times I'm going to fail. I'm going to get to where I need to be.
That's what I love about getting older.
Because you start understanding these
yeah.
promises, these manifestations that we're talking about.
Yes, and when you fail, you just don't go in a 2-week sleeping thingy.
Hey, your body needed it. Your body needed it.
This was different. But failing is like a lesson.
It is. Yeah.
Before I thought it's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to think that too. Okay, here's a wall.
Yeah.
I guess I have to stop doing what I'm doing and get a job. And then I would just remind myself, the only way I'm going to be of the utmost service to myself and the rest of the world is if I'm living out these gifts, these passions of mine. I can't do anything else.
But it's also a job. It's interesting that we always think, okay, now I need to get the normal job. But this is harder than normal job.
It is, because you're blazing your own path.
And you work 24/7, and you're always thinking about what to do next. Yeah.
There's times I'm up till 3, 4 in the morning, writing notes down because I have an idea. Oh my gosh! On the way here, I was like calling people and stuff. So I wanted to ask. I lost it.
Did I answer the question that was like 25 minutes ago?
Yeah. We played around it enough that people went ahead and get the idea. What's most important is we're digging into your brain, in your heart here, and we're getting these real philosophies out of you, and it's been working out. I think the people think we can agree we like what you're saying.
I hope so.
It's life advice. So the first 3 years, you said after that 3-5 year period, then I had to think seriously about it. I hit these walls. And now I had to do or die because it's no longer a hobby. I have to support myself. So was the first couple of years, were you making a profit, or was it strictly hobby, or you just enjoyed teaching?
I didn't get profit.
Uh-huh.
I really loved it, and I could live like normal. It was okay, but I couldn't just afford like new car or stuff. Or
were you having a job at the time as well? Were you doing both?
Ooh, yeah. So I've been working from 11-year-old.
Uh-huh.
That sentence was so stupid. I've been working since
11 years old. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
No one's
I sounded like 11-year-old. Sorry. But I can, oh my God, I can joke in English. That's fun.
Joke and laugh in English. A laugh works in every language. That's the best. A smile always works.
So I've been working since 11 years old. My family has many companies. There's like laundry, hairdresser studio, stuff like that. Also grocery stores. And when I was young, I just worked part-time, help out my family. And I did it till I think 25 or 26. Yeah, a long time.
Wow.
Then my family just closed everything and stopped doing it.
Right. Like, we're okay now.
Yeah.
But did they make enough that they can kind of sustain themselves and live a humble lifestyle?
So my dad passed away. That was one of the reasons. And the second reason, my mom got too old and now she got her pension.
Got it.
Yeah, so
now she can kind of live off that and relax.
Now she has vacation for the rest of her life.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm sure she loves it.
Yeah. Oh, yes, she do. And that was the end of the era. But then the seriousness happens, and it's like, shoot, I have to make a profit. And I think the profit side is really a struggle because this is your passion. This is something you love to do, and like you said, you can just do this all day long for free. Yeah.
And that's the same thing where I come from. Is I love this, and I love taking people places and seeing their reactions and the enjoyment in their heart and just singing with happiness. I want to see that.
That's the best, like, money for you. No, money has to...
medicine,
reward,
enjoyment, please,
reward.
value.
Value.
Reward, yes.
Reward.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people happiness. And only last 5-6 years, I'm only getting profit from that. Now, I don't know. We'll see.
Now
Now we broke, but
we're still moving forward.
But
We're falling forward.
we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be fine because people really miss dancing, like going outside, go to concerts, to do
are you kidding me?
activities. Yeah,
As soon as all these bands are uplifted,
that's the first thing they want to do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't want to go back to school.
No.
They don't want a new clothes or cars. They want to experience
life,
Yeah,
be with people again,
Yes.
communicate. 100%. I
so
can't
it
wait.
works for us. Yeah, because after last crisis, people were thinking about more like how to make their home or how to dress properly, the new phone. Now it doesn't matter because they lived in their home and they understand, okay, this doesn't matter. Communication is
The isolation
way.
is really interesting right now. Absolutely it is. And I hope people from this isolation, like what you're doing, what I'm doing, I hope they're diving into themselves and trying to become their better self. Because as soon as this whole thing uplifts, I just imagine there's going to be a surge of opportunity as long as people are ready inside.
Yeah, and I think people are gonna do more things that they love. They're gonna quit their boring
Appreciate,
jobs
right?
and
I hope so.
yeah.
Well, they've
Me
already
too.
gotten fired, so.
Oh yeah,
So it's okay. So many people got laid off. I remember I was an outdoor educator for a different site, and I remember things started getting weird at the camp. They started wearing gloves everywhere and serving all the students and making us do certain exercises in 6 feet apart and everything. I was like, all right, things are getting weird. That Friday, they're like,
okay, that's it.
see you later. And it was interesting because we talk about grounding, but I felt like I was so grounded in my faith, in the whole idea and philosophy that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be okay. That just because there's this outward chaos everywhere didn't mean that I have to be chaotic inside.
That's right.
And I just wanted to be always my higher self. Because fear, I feel like fear is the #1 way to just get you in a dark mood, keep you inside.
Yes.
And that's exactly the easiest way to go ahead and someone will be your little puppet, you know? But if you're yourself and you're completely in love with yourself and sturdy.
And by the way, fear and excitement feels the same. You just need to switch your mind. That's what I'm trying to do. When I'm always feel fear, to travel somewhere alone or to go down that thing.
Yes, we did an amazing scary.
I'm just trying to switch it to okay, this is exciting. This is exciting. I'm not gonna die.
And it keeps your mood high.
Yeah.
It keeps you high.
Yeah.
And when you're high like that, you're a magnet, and good things just come and swarm you everywhere.
And I survived.
And you survived. And you're here right now talking to the camera.
Yay.
That's how you survived.
So yeah, that's the one thing that I do like for many years.
Interesting. Fear and excitement are similar feeling, and you just have to go ahead and switch.
In my mind, yeah.
Right. I do feel that, because there is like a surge of anxiousness, anticipation of what's to come.
Yeah.
Right? When you're fearful, you're scared of everything outside. Excitement, you're looking forward to everything outside, the anticipation.
That's right.
And your heart's happier. So that's it. That's the goal. Is we just gotta be as happy as possible. Because if you're doing that, if you're doing what you have to do, then things do work out. Oh, this is making me happy. We should have you do some Latvian words as well.
Latvian words.
Latvian. Do you have a phrase that you like?
Oh wow.
Or a philosophy that you would like to share in your native language?
All my phrases are in English. Oh, that's sad.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah, because Latvian is it's one of the difficult languages in the world. I think it's the second.
Interesting.
The most difficult to learn because we have so many interesting sounds like
Was that how many?
Those are sounds. Those are only sounds.
Got it.
Those are words.
Okay.
And everything is with S, with letter S. It's difficult. I know the language because I was born with it.
Yes.
So, but people who try to learn it, it's really hard. And most of the Russian people who lives in Latvia, they never learn it. It's really hard. Anyway, and we don't have many words for some things. You have word in English, but we don't have that word in Latvian.
So it's difficult to translate sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
I imagine.
Okay, I'm thinking about what I wanna. Now I'm so in English that I can't remember Latvian. Saying.
Maybe you can do some of your affirmations.
I need to check
those
my
are probably
Latvian.
those are probably English too.
Most of them. Yes, they are.
I am wealthy. I am loved by money.
Okay, there is one Latvian. Es piesaistu naudu un man pietiek naudas. Es redzu pārpilnību it visā.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You hear there's always S. So that means that I attract money and I feel, I see value in everything. Something like that.
That's good because now even in the darker times and the weird times that happen in life and the failures, I see value.
Yeah. Okay, I remember another one. Affirmation. Man ir spēks un degs. Oh my god, I can't speak Latvian. Okay. Man ir spēks un degsme. Man izdodas viss, ko es vēlos. So I have the power and power, another word, it's this.
Strength.
It's more like with fire, that you have fire in your heart.
Okay. Passion.
Yeah, passion.
Okay.
I have fire and passion. I can do everything and that I want to do. I can do everything that I want to do. Yeah.
I have a similar one that I say in the morning too. Is go ahead and open up my heart so that I can love freely and I can be loved freely, and also allow this passion from my heart to go ahead and overtake every important divine task that I embark on for the day.
Yeah, passion is important.
Absolutely.
If we want to do what we're doing.
Right, because I think the most important thing, if we're going to do anything, it might as well be to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't make sense any other than why are we doing it? So I make sure that everything we do is going to be the best. And I would have to say this has been an amazing conversation.
Yeah, it was. Thank you very much. I feel really inspired.
Absolutely, me too. Happy we became friends.
Yeah, me too. Liels paldies.
Adios.
Adios. Hola. Oh, I know that one. Bonjour.
That was fantastic.